The last time I saw something like this happen, it was in a nephew Tommy prank.
There's been a huge mistake by the doctor's office. Evidently, your wife has been artificially inseminated with my seed.
What?
I'm your wife's baby's daddy. So
Okay, I don't want this to sound rude, and I don't want this to sound wrong. You said baby daddy. Are you black?
Yeah, I
You're
am.
fucking black, and my wife is gonna have a fucking black.
So hear me, I always say you can't make this kind of stuff up, so listen to this. A Georgia woman sues a fertility clinic for implanting wrong embryo after she birthed another couple's child. Now it says in the lawsuit, Krystena Murray alleges she was turned into an unwilling surrogate against her will and had to surrender the baby 5 months after she delivered him. Oh, don't you worry, I will answer the obvious question. How could they tell?
I wonder.
How do you think? So Krystena Murray, who's 38 years old, she's suing the fertility clinic because she was used to conceive a child after the wrong embryo was implanted in her, resulting in a shocking discovery as soon as the infant was born, according to the lawsuit. That overall had to be one of the most awkward deliveries for any doctor because you know that the moment that baby started coming out, the staff just had to look at each other.
Well, this is awkward.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining this news event. My name is Adam Wolf, and I'm a partner with the law firm Pfeiffer Wolf, Carcane, Conway, and Wise, or Pfeiffer Wolf for short. Today, we filed a lawsuit on behalf of Krystena Murray against Coastal Fertility Specialists for mixing up her embryo during implantation, resulting in her carrying and giving birth to another couple's biological child.
Now, the report, understandably so, says that she was traumatized because 5 months later, after she had given birth to the baby, she had to give it up to the rightful parents. Now, the way that Krystena went about this is she selected a sperm donor who resembled her, and the donor was white with dirty blonde hair and blue eyes. And in 2023, Coastal Fertility transferred the embryo into her, and she gave birth in December. Now, if you're reading the bottom of that sentence, you understand now why as soon as she started to give birth, they already knew they messed up. She delivered a dark-skinned African-American baby.
Did not actually transfer to Krystena one of her embryos. Instead, the embryo that Coastal Fertility Specialists transferred belonged to complete strangers who were also customers of Coastal Fertility. Krystena was overwhelmed with joy and hope when she learned she was pregnant. In December 2023, she delivered a beautiful, healthy baby boy. But she vividly remembers the shock when she saw her baby for the first time. Whereas Krystena is a Caucasian woman who chose a sperm donor with a similar appearance, the baby she delivered was African American. It was clear to Krystena that Coastal Fertility Specialist had made an unimaginable error.
Believe me, it was clear to them too. Now, she's also quoted as stating that the birth of my child was supposed to be the happiest moment of my life, and honestly, it was, but it was also the scariest moment of my life. Murray said Tuesday at a news conference, adding that she was instantly terrified that the baby would be taken from her, and all of the love and joy I felt seeing him for the first time was immediately replaced by fear. How could this have happened? I mean, y'all gotta hear a little bit more than this because it does sound genuine. They took the kid away from her to give it to the biological parents after a 5-month period, so you know that she had some time to bond.
To be clear, Krystena had no issues or concerns with the baby's race, other than the fact that it indicated that she was not biologically related to her child. Instead of excitement or joy, Krystena's stay in the hospital was dominated by confusion and fear. But like any other mother, Krystena fell in love with her baby. She bonded with him, she breastfed him, she took him to doctor's appointments, and she snuggled him throughout the day. He quickly became her best friend, her daily companion, and her source of strength. But life with her baby was full of anxiety. Every time the doorbell rang, Krystena worried it would be someone there to take away her child. Krystena felt that she needed answers. Whose embryo was transferred to her? And where was her embryo that was supposed to be transferred to her?
Good question.
Anyone could ever anticipate. It is riddled with shock, confusion, fear. The birth of my child was supposed to be the happiest moment of my life, and honestly, it was. But it was also the scariest moment of my life. While my child was born healthy, and he remains the most beautiful human I will ever lay eyes on, It was immediately apparent that something did not go to plan at the fertility clinic. All of the love and joy I felt seeing him for the first time was immediately replaced by fear. How could this have happened? What happened? Was he genetically related to me at all? If he wasn't, could someone come and take him from me? Thoughts no mother should ever have to endure. My child was ultimately taken from me as the clinic had implanted into my womb the embryo from a stranger. I've never felt so violated, and this situation has left me emotionally and physically broken.
Now, since then, the lawsuit that she's filing claims negligence.
Damn!
And she's seeking damages and a jury trial. Why? Because as she puts it, she was turned into an unwitting surrogate against her will. And so you feel for her because you understand that at any point in time, she could lose the kid that she had birthed.
Murray says she immediately knew something was wrong when the baby she delivered was a different race, but she says it didn't matter.
I spent my entire life wanting to be a mom. I loved, nurtured, and grew my child, and I would have done literally anything in my power to keep him.
Let's hope she gets some recourse because that is one intense error. Whatever your thoughts are, leave them in the comment section. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like, and I will see you again on the next one. Be easy, y'all.